What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we're walking around the show and we're trying to find the oddballs. Everybody's sick and tired of seeing Mustangs and all that good stuff. I get it, okay. So we're going around the entire show today and we're going to find the most crazy, most obscure, like you've never seen anything like this. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. We're trying to find all that stuff today. I promise I'm not gonna let you down. Let's go. All right, guys, so I've got Jordan Welch here. What's happening, Jordan? So basically, guys, we are at the Holly Ford Fest and I'm trying to bring you all the stuff that most of the time you'll never see. Like, everybody's tired of seeing Mustangs and all the basic stuff. So Jordan, come on and walk us through. What do you got right here, dude?
It's a 1998 Ranger. I used to own an 01 Lightning and I wanted another one, but I wanted it smaller.
Gotcha.
So I figured I'd build a Ranger. So we got a 302 from an Explorer in it with some aluminum heads, T5 transmissions,
Sweet.
and then some big GT500 6-piston Brembos.
Okay.
Disc brakes in the back, 275 front tires with a 335 rear tire.
Badass. So as far as doing the V8 swap, was it pretty straightforward like an Explorer, or was there a lot to do with it?
Taking the whole Explorer chassis wiring, just kind of repinned it all for the Ranger body, and some custom engine mounts.
Very cool. Which we'll get the hood up here in a minute. We're just kind of getting an overview, but yeah, this is so cool. And like I was telling you earlier, I've always wanted to do a V8 Ranger. I've just never done it, but I mean, it's super clean. Like basically all the Explorer stuff pretty much made this possible,
yeah,
right?
It's all the Explorer accessories, and the engine bay as far as Explorer was about the same size, so it just kind of tucked right in.
Wow, it looks great. And so we're standing here and like, oh, what's the big deal with a V8 Ranger? Not only do you have a V8 swapped Ranger, you autocross this thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, who does that? I mean, this thing actually like tracks, and we're gonna throw in some video here, but this thing tracks amazing. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, for a truck, it does its job.
So the suspension setup, you said, is just Viking coilover,
Viking
stuff like that.
on the front, and then just Viking shocks on the back, and some Caltrac traction bars.
Wow. And so being real light in the ass end, how does it hold pretty well?
It actually does with the 335 tires. It doesn't want to step out any.
Very nice. And you're not overpowering the tires either, which is probably a good thing for balance, I'm assuming.
It's underpowered for that much tire.
Man, I mean, seriously, it looks like it belongs there. That's amazing. So, and it's got air. Like, you didn't do a half-ass job.
It's still got AC.
I mean, power steering. Yeah, I'm not either. Well, you're like, we're getting old here. But yeah, so that's not a halfway job either, dude. This is amazing. So interior, pretty much pretty standard fare.
Newer Ranger seats, and actually even the factory Ranger shift boot filled with the T5.
Very cool. Yeah, it looks factory in here. So it's a T5 out of a Mustang, I'm assuming?
The middle section of the T5 is a Mustang. The tail shaft was out of an S10. It actually moved the shifter forward to the stock location about 3 inches.
Boom. So yeah, because you've got the stock console and shift boot and everything. That's very cool. So can you fire it up real quick so we can hear this exhaust? If you can hear it over all the drift cars. was amazing. I need a 5-point harness next time.
I need some grab bars.
That was freaking sick. Oh, cool. Jordan, I very much appreciate the opportunity. Super cool truck, and it caught my eye out there on the track. I was like, I've got to check this truck out. So super cool. I'll drop your Instagram here below on the screen. Everybody wants to follow you. I'm assuming you're on Instagram. And go check out the beast, the Ranger Autocross V8 swap truck.
Ready?
I've got Jeremy here from J Rods Custom.
Yes, sir.
I shared your car, and literally, guys, you know I don't share Focuses, but I shared this one, the one and only ever, and there's a reason for that.
Yes.
Because you do some epic shit.
Yeah, try to. We tried to. We accomplished a little bit. Went a little bit farther than we probably should have, but whatever, shit happens, right?
All right, so we're standing here, and of course we're at Holly Ford Fest, and we're looking at what we think is a 2016 Focus. But what is this really technically underneath?
It's really, so if you took steroids and fed it to the baby of this car, and then this is what it would turn out to be. So we got a 2016 Ford Focus,
okay,
and it's got a 2016 Gen 2 Coyote motor with a Whipple supercharger on top of it, pushing about 850 horsepower.
Jeez.
To a 6R80 manual or automatic transmission.
Yep.
To the S550 rear end and rear-wheel drive.
So we've got all S550 running gear.
Yes.
All S550 Mustang wiring.
Yes.
In a Focus body, and you literally did this. Like,
did every bit of it
holy
myself.
shit.
Yep,
and
so
obviously we're gonna get under the hood, but I'm just standing here. I'm looking. We got carbon fiber freaking doors.
Yep, everything
like,
you see on it that looks carbon fiber is real carbon fiber. There's not an ounce of stickers except for the stickers on the car. So we got the wing. Got the wings, both wings, roof, hatch, doors.
You serious? The roof of this tank?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So, and the brakes. Tell me about the freaking brakes.
The brakes. So I went and just as a little teaser, but the white car here is also mine.
Okay.
But it's a stock. That's an ST.
Gotcha. Sharp car too.
But so I looked for the biggest brakes we could find. I said, okay, what can I find? And I found the Brembos. It's like, wow, those Brembos are expensive. Nah, but I really want those. Nah, let's see what we can find bigger. So I found a company called Sika.
Okay.
Sika Performance.
Sika, I see that. Yeah, yeah.
And they come through and they said, hey, we can build you a set. What do you need? So they actually make a kit for this.
Wow.
That is an 8-piston.
8-piston.
8-piston in the front, 6 in the back. And there are wave rotors in the front. The front rotors measure about 16 inches.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I know everybody wants us to get right here. So here we are. Here we are. Gen freaking 2 Coyote with a Gen 5 Whipple.
Yep.
I mean, what pulley on? 387. Okay, so
got the
yeah.
baby pulley.
Wow. Okay, so let's talk about this. So this is a K member out of an S550.
Yep. So I took the K member out when we got to the car. So we took the K member out, and I set it up under the car and said, what can we do with this? Can we use this? What do we have to do? So I started measuring, and I was like, well, it fits. I'll have to build brackets, so it fits. It's great. But so the suspension is a little bit different. The hat for the actual top of the strut is different. So took it apart, ordered a regular hat for the Focus from Airlift, which is that guy over there.
Gotcha. Okay.
And they come through and said, hey, here you go. So they handed me one, put it on there, bolted it up. So the air rod suspension is all Mustang.
Wow.
And the hat is the only thing different on the air rod system.
Jeez. So the obvious question is, what is a car like this with 800 horsepower? How is it to drive? Have you ever floored it?
Yeah. So we did a couple donuts, did by accident.
Yeah. By accident.
By accident. It's a lot of fun. It's scary. Just because I mean you got so much power, such a light car.
Right.
It's just, you know.
I mean, this combo's scary in an S550.
Yes.
So you know, you can imagine sans what, 900 pounds plus.
Yeah. So we saved a lot of money, or a lot of weight, I should say. Saved a lot of weight by the doors. I mean, the doors for the Focuses were like 300 pounds. I mean, they were heavy as men.
So what's the weight on the carbon fiber?
The carbon fiber, I mean, they're basically probably, I think, like 100 pounds a piece.
Oh my God. Okay,
with all the guts in them. So that's with all the guts in the factory doors. I mean, it took almost 2 of us to pick it up and get it off the car.
do you know what curb weight is?
So the way it sits right now, we're like 2,800 pounds.
Okay, perfect. All right, so the next thing we got to do is the interior, because you didn't stop outside.
No. So if you're gonna go, you got to go big and go all the way.
Oh my God. So that's all custom, right? All the stitching and everything.
Yep. So
And I see some of the floorboard there, so that's a little bit of it.
Yep.
So you had to lose a little bit. I mean, it's not supposed to have a 6R80 there anyway.
No.
Wow, dude.
So then if we reach in and hit this button, that turns on all our gauges.
Amazing. I love the radio too. That is sweet. And all the gauges up there. And you've got also buckets in the back.
Yes.
Wow.
So
And the roll cage is paint to match. I mean,
all the seats are fully carbon fiber. So the back seats, there's not very much padding. They're basically just a little bit of padding and a little bit of fabric. But they're all carbon fiber, so we save weight. But I wanted to have a back seat, so just for looks purposes.
oh, we got more. Okay.
Oh yeah. So if you want to get down and you really want to kind of hurt feelings, we can go a little faster.
Oh my God.
If we need to. We don't need to, but we could.
Yeah, we don't need to. What, dude?
So-
dude, the level of detail is amazing. Just the way you got everything color matched. Just, yeah.
Yep. So we just kind of kept going with it.
Wow.
Turned out to be a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but a lot of fun.
I can see the work for sure. So the last and final question is everybody wants to hear it, Star.
Yes. Yeah.
Can we
do
hear?
it.
Can we hear this bad boy? And you still got the push button start, and it's wired as an S550 essentially.
Yep, so right here's all our start buttons.
Okay. There you go, guys. You're seeing it right here. A running Whipple supercharged Coyote in a Ford Focus. I gotta get around and let it hear the exhaust a little bit. Yeah, this is a Focus. Okay, yeah. Last surprise. Ghost cam tune. Yeah, I shit you not. It's a Coyote Stock Focus with a Whipple and a Ghost cam tune. Dude, I'm big fist bump on that shit. Amazing. Yeah, so, and not only that, guys, but you can do this for somebody else.
Yeah, 100%. So we got J-Rod's Customs.
I'll drop that below here.
Yep, so it'll be on the bottom, hashtag like, all that good stuff. Yeah, so you want a Coyote motor or something, we can do it. Whatever you want it in, hit me up on Instagram, we can talk about it, see what you got, see what you want, and go from there.
So, next car on the list, we've got Chris here. What year is this car?
2011.
2011. Lincoln Town Car, and you're with Competition Clutch, Vengeance clutches. So if you need a Ford clutch, you got them covered.
Got it covered.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, but that's not why we're here. We're here for this. It's very dark. Like this is a very dark car. Like if Darth Vader had a car.
I stole Mama's Lincoln.
You stole your wife's Lincoln.
My
Okay.
mother's Lincoln.
Your mother's Lincoln.
She
Okay.
can't drive it anymore. She's old.
Dude, this is great. We'll look in the interior and then we'll kind of divulge what's going on under the hood. But being a clutch company, obviously can't have an automatic.
Can I do it?
So let's go check out this interior here. As you can see, all murdered out. Got the S71 welds on it. I mean, this thing is nuts. And then you look right there, poking through the hood, and that's a mint. Like this one, this car is nice.
My mama's
Is
car.
it low miles?
Well, about 85, 90,000 when we
Yeah.
did it. She drove it for a while.
And it sat in the garage, and yeah.
She's living with me now, and she ain't driving.
But obviously, you know, it's murdered out and all that. We got the wheels, so obviously there's something going on under the hood, right? We gotta check this out. Because one of the cooler cars, like I walked by this yesterday and I was like, yeah, we gotta show this car off. The one and only that I've ever...
Can't drive stock.
No, you definitely can't. Yeah, there you go, boys. There you go. Coyote swap Lincoln freaking town car. It doesn't get any cooler than this. I mean, how much fun is this thing to drive?
I get looks on this car.
I bet you do.
Everybody.
I mean, it's murdered out. It's got a Coyote and a manual. How hard was all this? Was it? I mean, this was a big deal to do all the swap-a-roonies?
I used Attitude
Yeah.
down in Georgia, where we're from.
Okay.
They did the swap. They found the engine. Bear, she's around here somewhere, but she kind of set it all up, and
Gotcha.
they kind of conned me into it. And my mother went along with it, and she ain't driving, and so we're just we're launching our product line for the V8 Fords. And
Gotcha.
I can't drive an automatic.
Right. Exactly.
So here we are.
Wow. And so the headers, I mean, they
Custom made.
Wow.
Custom made.
This is obviously custom. So I mean, but you've got power steering. Looks like
Everything works. I got
air's
the
still
gauges
there.
work, the gauges work.
Holy crap!
Just, getting the bugs out of it now. The next thing is brakes.
I love it.
We gotta make brakes.
Gotta do some brakes. Yeah.
First,
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna supercharge it.
Okay, so we're doing like a root style blower.
I
Or?
think so. I think. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Gotta hit
Yeah.
it. Gotta
Yeah.
hit it.
800 horsepower town car. Why
I
not?
like 750s.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. So do you guys race this, drift it? Like what do you do with
Grocery
it?
shopping with my mama.
Okay. Just run to the buy low and
I drive it. This is my daily driver. This is the first car I've ever bought for me, and I've always loved Fords and Mustangs.
Yep.
And I didn't want to be getting in and out of a GT350, and
I got you. Yeah. And see, and there's this thing. If you'd have bought a GT350 instead of building this, I wouldn't be here.
everybody's got a GT350. Anybody can buy a GT350.
Exactly. Wow. So any cool stories about the car, really?
We're just getting started.
Yeah,
we
just
put
getting
it together
rolling.
to bring to the show and drive it. I mean, I'm driving back and forth to work every day, and want to go to some shows and do some stuff and
Show it off.
have fun with my car. It's
And
my
get
car.
attention because it's an attention getter.
Old guys rule. We drive Lincolns.
That's right.
You know, we drive a town car.
And you guys are on Instagram, Facebook, all that
Absolutely.
stuff.
Everything,
So,
yeah.
and I'll put your information on the screen here so they can go follow you. And I mean, super cool guy. I had to do it. I had to.
I'm right. It's my ride.
I mean, yeah, very cool. And from the
Just getting
wheels to
started.
the.
We're just getting started.
So we'll be looking for you next year to check this thing out and do kind of an
We'll go
update
down the
on
track
it.
next year.
Okay, I'm down.
All right.
All right, another oddball. We got Tim Donovan here. You're a legend, dude. You've been racing. How long have you been racing? Years.
I've been with the NMRA for quite a few years,
I was
probably
gonna
about close to 20 years.
Yep. Amazing. But you came out swinging with a new car this year. I haven't even seen this car online.
Right.
So we've got a 78 Fairmont and your Coyote Stock. So
Coyote Stock.
we're Gen 3, G101A.
Yep, the standard issue.
Very nice. And this car, like, there's nothing thrown together about this car. I mean, it's a minty clean car. I mean, it had to be low miles. Do you have any idea on the miles or?
The car has about 76,000 actual miles on it.
Wow.
I found it up in Traverse City, Michigan. Came from Clearwater Beach area down in Florida.
Huh.
And the guy that bought it down there was a Ford employee.
Okay.
So he brought it back home, and then he bought this to tow his fishing boat.
Because that's what they did back then.
That's what they did.
There was no Explorers or
Exactly.
Blazers.
He said, I wanted this because this was easy for my wife to get in and out when we go fishing. That's what she
Man.
said.
This is it. It's freaking amazing. But of course, you know, we've seen Coyote before. Let's go down the side here. We got a surfboard here.
Yes,
And-
this is the world's fastest surfboard.
And you do race with it on. Or do they make you take it off?
It was a mistake. It was a mistake. You can thank Ainsley for that.
Okay.
She started that. But this is surfboard was held on with 2 strips of Velcro, just like this.
Ah.
And I forgot, I unveiled the car, and Mr. Bob Cosby built the car for me in St. Louis.
Okay.
I had shoulder surgery, so he was driving and I was pressing the car, staging the car. And my one job
Yeah.
was to take the board off.
And you didn't take.
I didn't take the board off.
How high in the fly?
So it made it, I think it made like 10 O's or something like that on 135.
Holy crap.
Yeah. When I saw it, I was literally like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so bad.
So, you know, we'll get around the back here. And we're, you know, we're ready for a day at the beach or a picnic.
Yep.
Got, dude, the old Coleman cooler. I think my grandparents had those.
Yes, that was an eBay find. That was an eBay find. Metal line, yes, that is my fuel cell.
So fuel cell is now, I'm guessing, probably battery, or
This is just a prop.
it is okay.
Just a prop. There's nothing in here, but somebody needs a little bit of a towel or anything to lay down on the
Just
ground.
in case, yeah.
That's what it does. That's its job right there.
Wow.
And the battery is actually in the spare tire well underneath.
Okay, yeah. Wagon.
The little carpet cut
stuff.
is right here. If you peek underneath, you can see it. And that's
Cool.
Zeus fastened down in there, and that's where the battery is underneath there.
So all the original seats.
Original carpet, everything, original seat.
Wow.
I had to notch the seat out for the shifter because I had to make it a 4-speed. It was an automatic,
Right.
so I had to take that out. And yeah, just put a few lights in there, a couple little buttons, and away we went.
It's, you know, it's not the same old stuff. So for that, I got to give you a big fist bump.
Thank you.
And I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. I appreciate the time, Tim. Look forward to seeing you on the track very soon. All right, guys, so you know I'm not going to let you down when it comes to the oddball cars. We've got Slate White here. Dude, what is up?
Oh, it's going, man. How you doing?
So you sent me a picture a while back on Instagram where you won the Burnout contest at Streetcar Takeover. Was that Indy?
Charlotte.
Charlotte, okay. So, and of course, in an oddball.
Oh, yeah.
And like you sent me the pictures, like, oh God, it's got an LS. But no, it does not have an
We do
LS.
Ford power around here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, we don't do the LS stuff.
Exactly. We're original. We think
Yeah.
before we build. I'm gonna get so much hate on this video.
Hey,
So,
anybody can do an LS swap.
exactly.
You gotta know a little bit of something to do it.
I mean, this is, for being a burnout car though, you didn't just half-ass it. This car is done right.
It's got full tubular suspension.
Wow.
All over coilovers, front, rear. It's built for burnout.
It's amazing. So I'm guessing a lot of extra cooling and all that stuff.
Actually,
like,
where it's a stock motor, we run LMR SVE,
okay,
aluminum radiator and everything like that.
Shout out to LMR for real.
Yeah, stock cooling system. Like I said, stock motor. We just give it.
Just give it hell. So walking back here, like, what does it take to make a burnout car live? Like, what do you got to do? I'm guessing heat and.
Yeah. Honestly, I just have a very conservative tune as far as it's a 93 tune and I run race gas. So that's about the only thing I can tell you.
Gotcha.
It's a stock motor. I just run race gas, but honestly, it's lived a lot longer than what I thought.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have lived this long. And today might be its day.
Ford tough. You're gonna send it for sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
If this weather, I don't know. We'll see. But so the interior is looking great. Oh, like I say, it's dash swap too. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's actually the wiring harness, dash, everything came out of my first car. I had a 01 Cobra.
Okay.
And I blew the motor up in it, of course. So I pulled all the wiring harness and everything.
Wow.
From my first car and put it into here.
I see the cluster and everything. So that
Everything
makes life
works.
easier for sure.
Everything works.
Okay, so to be a burnout car, is there anything special, or do you just buy a cheapest tire you can and go with it?
I gotta buy one with good tread on it. So
Yeah.
I'll typically buy either new or extremely
lightly used.
lightly
Yeah,
used. As much
gotcha.
as I can, because these tires will last me about a minute. Because I'm gonna have about 130 mile an hour wheel speeds.
Wow.
So yeah, you gotta have a good tire. You can't have bald tires.
I can imagine. But man, I'm telling you, this is as oddball as it gets right here. Mod swap, dash swap, Fairmont wagon, burnout mobile.
It took me over 4.5 years to find this body.
Gee. And it's mostly rust free.
Yeah, the only rust was in the rear quarter.
That's my figures, yeah. But
the name of the car is Rustmont because it has some
Rustmont, I got you. Yeah, I see it on the tag.
Yeah.
Even got the original.
Yeah. Yep.
Very cool, dude. But yeah, I saw you here. I shared your pictures before, and you're out there representing. So huge shout out. Car is badass. I mean,
I appreciate it.
who doesn't love a car like this? Really?
People who build them.
Exactly.
It's a lot of work.
It is. It is. Just people think we just throw these things together and send it. It's nothing like that. Sorry for the noise, guys. We're right under the speaker, but yeah. Slate White again, Instagram on the screen. Go follow him. All right, guys. So there you have it. Those are the oddballs, guys. Those are the unsung heroes. The cool stuff. Not necessarily unsung heroes, but think outside the box. Do something different. I promise you, you will get noticed because, hey, everybody likes to see something that's not just like what everybody else is doing. So in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video and you like oddball cars, do click the thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Catch you on the next one.